Good morning, dear children. Welcome to BNCBSE English online class. I hope you all are doing great. Have you enjoyed your holiday? Yes? Okay. And have you completed your homework? Yes, I hope so. Okay, children, today we are going to revise our lesson to the poem I Am a Tree. Are you ready? I hope you remember the poem. Yes. Okay, so after revising this, I'll give you some questions. You write it in a paper, get signature from your parents, take a snapshot and send it to me. Yes. Okay, so before that, I'll have you take your English notes now. Very fast. Yes. Are you ready with your notes? Yes. You need some more time. I'm giving you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Now are you ready? That's good, my dear children. Okay. I hope you have copied the notes of lesson 2 in your notebooks. Yes, you already copied, isn't it, children? That's good. Okay. So, at first, we are going to revise the synonyms. Yes, what is synonym? Is the meaning of the word, isn't it? Yeah, first one, spread. Spread. To cover a large area. I love you say, spread. To cover a large area. To cover a large area. Yes, the next one, fresh. Fresh. Pleasantly clean. Pleasantly clean. Fresh. Pleasantly clean. Yes? Good. And then earth. Earth. Soil. Soil. So what's the meaning of earth? Soil. Soil. Yes? Next one. Wonderful. Extremely good. Wonderful. Extremely good. Yes, are you following me? Are you all reading with me? That's good, children. Let's move on to antonyms. Yes? This is your second Roman letter in your notebook, correct? That's good. Okay, so small. What's the opposite word of small? You know, antonyms, opposites. Yes, you know that, isn't it? So, small, big. Yes, small, big. Yes, you know that? Very good. And then above, 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 below. Okay, this is a table, for example. Okay, so this is above the table, this is below the table. Yes, this is above, this is below. Okay, and then many, more. Yes, lot of things are there. Few, some, few, some. Okay, so many, few. What's the opposite word of many? Many, few. Many, few. Once again, small, big. Above, below. Many, few. Yes, and then give, take. Give, take. You know what's the meaning of give, isn't it? So what's the opposite word of give? Take. Give, take. And then hold, release. Hold, release. For example, you are holding your hands together, your two hands together. Now release it. Yes, hold, release. Yes, you understand? That's good. And then the last one, useful, useless. So what's the opposite word of useful? Useless. So the antonym of useful is useless. Useful, useless. Okay. Okay, let's move on to some questions. The first question is, what was once a small seed? What helped it to grow into a big tree? Yes, you know the answer. What was once a small seed? Yes, the tree was once a small seed. So what was once a small seed? The tree was once a small seed. And what helped it to grow into a big tree? The sun and water. What helped it? Sun and water. Don't forget, okay? So what was once a small seed? You should write the tree was once a small seed. You can copy these things from your question. Right? So what was once a small seed? The tree was once a small seed, and then what helped it to grow into a big tree? Yes, the sun and water. The sun and water helped it to grow into a big tree. And the next question. How is a tree useful to us? How is a tree useful to us? Yes, tree, they are giving many benefits to us, isn't it, dear children? So how they are useful to us? So what are the benefits we are getting from the trees? Yes, the tree gives us food, shade, and fresh air to breathe. Yes, how is a tree useful to us? A tree gives us food, shade, and fresh air to breathe. Yes? Okay, that's good, my dear children. And then let's move on to fill in the blanks. Here are some one words. Okay? The first one. The tree was once a dash seed. Yes, you know that? The tree was once a dash seed. Yes? The tree was once a small seed, isn't it? And then the next one. The tree spreads its dash below to hold the earth. This is below. So below what will be there? Yes, roots to hold the earth. Roots. And then the tree spreads its leaves above to catch fresh air. Yes, do you remember? Do you remember the poem? These are the things we learned from the poem. Do you remember? That's good, my dear children. This is not in your notebook. This is there in your textbook. Yes? Okay. Now you listen to this. Later you can study from your textbook. Okay? Then I'll give you some questions. You can search your textbook to find the answers. Yes, children? Yes. And then the tree gives us dash and dash. Yes, it gives us how the trees are useful to us. They give us, what are the things they are giving? Yes, fresh air, and another two things, food and shade. So the first one is food and the next one is shade. Yes, and then the tree helps us to dash. Yes, it's giving us fresh air, isn't it? So the fresh air for what? Yes, helps us to breathe. Yes, very good. E-T-H-E. Okay, that's good, my dear children. And then the next one. Naming words, action words. Yes, do you remember what is a naming word? Guess what is a naming word? Names. Names of all the creatures. Names of human beings, names of birds, animals, insects, and the names of living and non-living things. Okay, so generally we can say that names of living and non-living things. That is naming words. In other word, you can say noun. Okay, in other word, you can say noun. And come to the second one, action words. Action words. That means, yes, action words. What does it mean? Action words, doing words. Okay, so in another name you can say verb. Yes, verb. For example, running, jumping, writing, teaching, listening. Yes, reading, studying, speaking, watering, eating, drinking. These are all action words. So naming words, noun, action words. Action words. Yes, words. Okay, so can I give some example? Naming words. Yes, what's the name of this picture? Yes, tree. Yeah, okay. This is how you should write. So naming words. So for example, you are asked to write any tree naming words. You should write the name of something. So this is tree and crow. Yes, for example, you can write your name also. For example, if your name is Charu, you can write Charu. Yes, so these three are naming words that I have written. Children, no need to copy this. You can write your own naming word. But in book, the question is you have to pick the naming words as well as the action words from the poem. Okay, but here for your clear understanding, I am just teaching this generally. So naming words, names of living and non-living things. Action words, that is doing word, that is verb. Okay children, yes. So for example, teach, that is action. I am teaching you now, right? Teach. And then you are listening to me, that's an action, listen. Yes, so when I am teaching, you are listening to me, and when you are listening to me, you are taking notes. Yes, then you are writing. So write, that's also an action. So this is how you should write naming words, action words. Do you understand children now? Yes, if you have any doubt, you are welcome to either call me or text me. Okay children? Yes, I hope you have got the clear understanding now about the poem, that is lesson 2, I am a tree. Yes, so after this class I'm gonna give you some questions. So write it children, don't forget to get the signature from your parents. Yes, first before signing that you just ask your parents to correct it, okay, whether you have written the questions wrongly or correctly. Yes, ask them to correct it, ask them to sign it, and then take a snapshot, send it to me. Yes children, don't forget. Okay, so till we meet in our next class, my dear children, stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Have a nice day children.